Welcome to Moms Knows Best, your one-stop destination for parenting and motherhood. I am Shulata, your host for this series. We moms are heroes because in this pandemic, we have to take care of our children, household things, and everything which is going on and still be positive. This series is created with the idea to give you the dose of positivity whenever you need. Nutrition is very important for every age, and your children get the proper nutrition. That is the idea. And ensure that your children get the best nutrition for healthy living, we are here with us today, Mr. and Mrs. Kavi Purapu. So, hi, and welcome to Moms Knows Best. I would like to welcome you here and we can discuss a lot of things. I have a lot of questions with me. So, can you please tell me about something about yourself and your one and only footsteps baby?
Okay, thank you, Sulata. So I want to introduce myself. I am Falguna Kavipurapu. I'm an engineer, and I'm a mining professional. I've been involved in mining for a decade. Along with mining, which is a unique kind of mining, we are also involved in from the past one decade. So during this journey of mine, wherein we are involved in sustainable mining and conversion of barren lands into agricultural fields. So we started, planting new crops like sweet potatoes. So, with a lot of interest in that particular crop, we did a lot of research on the benefits of that different varieties of sweet potato. And, my wife being a pediatrician, so we thought the best possible way to use sweet potato is in weaning, is in baby weaning, which most of the Western countries do. So that has been the inspiration for us to get into this baby foods. So I'll ask her to introduce herself now.
Yeah, hi Sulata. Thank you for the having us here today for this series. And yeah, I am Dr. Jyotirmayi Kavipurapu. I'm a pediatrician. And I have my practice in Hyderabad. So together with my husband, because I found interest in child nutrition and we wanted to fill in the gaps that was happening in India. So with aspect to malnutrition, so we have founded Foodsteps. It's a fruit and vegetable purees for kids. So yeah, we are here to talk more about it.
All right. All right. So my first question here, what is exactly next generation baby food?
Okay. So next generation baby food is for the new generation parents, because there has been a lot of changes which happened in the past decade in terms of our lifestyle, in terms of our work, travel, work from home, pandemic, everything. So this is actually a healthier and a convenient alternative to the traditional, kind of foods that we make at home. While we say that home cooked food is the best, what we are trying to achieve here is to be the second best. Whenever parents have little or no time to make to prepare baby food for their babies, and there is little access to all the quality ingredients at once and the recipes. So what we are trying to do here is to provide a healthier and a convenient alternative. So that's what we call, in your words, it is next generation. Yeah, next generation is for the new generation of parents like us, like you and me and
yes,
many of us.
Absolutely. Yes. So, of course, we have a plenty of questions regarding this answer. So we'll come one by one. So the next question is there any food to avoid with babies?
Yeah, so basically first 6 months, from birth to 6 months onwards, it is only mother's milk. That is it is practiced everywhere, preferably only breast milk or express breast milk. So after 6 months, we use the term complementary feeding. That is when you supplement solid foods along with mother's milk. So that is when all of us, we introduce new foods. So earlier guidelines was you need to avoid a lot of foods that can cause allergy, like peanuts, soy and nuts. Next is cow's milk, fish. Then all of this has to be avoided within the first 1 year of life. And definitely no added sugar as well as salt. So, but latest guidelines, which were released by the American Academy of Pediatrics, they say that you can introduce some of these foods during the when you start complementary feeds. So they said now there is not a requirement to stop foods beyond 1 year of age. But yeah, so that is still we follow Indian mothers. We follow the only cow's milk and egg and everything after 1 year of age. But definitely, the gold standard is you should not give any added salt, sugar, honey, especially in the first 1 year.
All right. So we can include some little amount of egg after 6 months.
Yeah, preferably we say start with egg yolk. Because egg white is the one which causes more allergy. So you can start with egg yolk and slowly introduce egg white.
All right. What if the baby doesn't like what we offer? What alternatives we can provide, or any tips for that?
Okay, so this is a word which is called neophobia. When after 6 months of age, when the baby is so used to only drinking milk, either human milk or formula, so the baby kind of doesn't like or is scared to try new taste. So this is called neophobia, and this is commonly seen in most of the children. And but the thing is, you need to keep on trying. You have to take it slow and offer the same food at least three times, 4 times, every day at one part of the day when the baby is not hungry. So the main important thing is you have to offer new food only when the baby is not hungry. You can't, when the baby is really hungry, you can't offer a new food because the baby is already cranky and will not be ready to take new food. So that is one thing. Second thing is the parents. Children usually, children usually imitate or follow their parents. So the parents should actually try and eat fruits, and they should show to the children that they are enjoying a new food. So that is when children usually get curious, and they would also want to try. And one more thing is offer it with keep it in front of the child, let the child experiment with the texture and everything. So yeah, the neophobia is common, but there are a lot of ways to actually tackle it.
Okay, and what is the gap we should give? Because babies, they can't show their they can't talk, so what is the gap we should follow?
For a gap in a sense,
food, giving food, the meals we are giving, what should be the gap, like 1 hour, 2 hours?
Oh yeah, so basically the breast milk is every 2 hours or 3 hours. Yeah. And after that, definitely when you start after 6 months, when we start complementary feed, usually what I would say to my patients or what I follow is let the mother breastfeed the baby. And after 1 hour, when the child is not really hungry, that phase you can offer the solid food. And usually 3 to 4 spoons is what they initially start eating. And after that, so every time after breastfeeding, you can start with 3 meals. 3 times you can offer new food, and then you can take it forward once the baby starts growing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, my next questions. What are the guidelines for the safe preparation and storage of infant foods?
Okay, so there is this agency or authority called FSSAI in India. It is similar to FDA in the United States. There, there is a prescribed, set of guidelines that is vast. So, what it comes down to is the facility, the hygiene of the facility, the kind of material that is used there, the kind of air circulation that is happening within the facility, and the kind of material that is used in the machinery. It should be food grade stainless steel, and the overall protocols that are being followed. The worker comes from which direction, what he should be wearing, and he needs to sanitize completely. recently from the last 1 year, we are introduced this, we got introduced to this whole sanitary process. But in food processing, since a decade, people have been following the practices which you and me are following now, like wearing a head cap and a mask and gloves. There are yes. So
We see doctors are using always now. Everyone is wearing.
yeah, so it is similar. It is similar to what we are using now. The guidelines clearly prescribe the protocols, and then we follow it 100%.
Correct. All right. How does Footstep going to define the infant food industry?
Well, see, the infant food industry, as far as purees and these novel products are concerned, there is no penetration. There is very minute penetration which has happened in India so far. But India is so big. India is so vast. There are a lot of babies who would require this as a healthier alternative. What we do at Footsteps is that we commit to high quality ingredients, and we follow the recipes that are prepared by experts. It is not just me and my wife. We have a host of advisors who have got decades of experience in baby food in the United States, as well as decades of experience of dealing with food and microbiology in India. So we are working closely with the research, and then going forward, it is always the quality of the product which takes us forward. So that way we want to start this journey.
All right, great. All right. So how many purees you have? I know a lot of lot of purees you have with the different fruits and veggies mixed together. So if you can tell us some of the names.
Sure. So we have
5 right now, 5 flavors, and we'll be introducing 2 new flavors soon. So one is banana, strawberry, and oats. The second one is apple, carrot, and ragi. Third one is purple sweet potato, dates, and banana. And fourth one is banana and pumpkin. And fifth one is
apple, spinach, pea.
Apple, spinach, and pea. So we have 5 flavors right now, and the other 2 flavors will be available soon. And that is one is only orange sweet potato puree, and the other one is plain purple sweet potato puree.
Amazing. So these all foods are specifically babies can start in 6 months. So
yes.
yeah. And 6 months is the starting, like these puree, the infants, the new moms can give. To
Yes.
the age of what age? Like what is the age the parents can give?
So the product is designed for minimum of 6 months of age. While there is no upper limit, it is always good to understand that it is for about 3 years,
Yes.
3.5 years of age.
Yes.
That is not a strong upper limit. Anybody can eat Footsteps purees, including you and me, but the quantity will not be sufficient. The only thing is our palate, it is already evolved, and it got used to a lot of sugars and salts. So we might not be happy with Footsteps.
Yes.
Whereas, for an young infant, if introducing this, even the combinations that are designed in such a way that, the baby's palate is developed. So to actually, understand the sourness, the sweetness, the bitterness, and, of all these ingredients. For example, if you give a, plain boiled spinach, the baby won't, eat it, mostly. But then, when we have mixed it with apple and green peas, all the flavors, the baby's palate can understand it. And then, it is a tastier, way of introducing food.
Yeah.
So the main mission of this Footsteps is to develop the palate while balancing the nutrition part of it. It is not a completely nutrition-oriented product. It is, to introduce the, different groups like fruits, vegetables, leafy vegetables, roots and tubers and grains. We have ragi, oats, dates, a lot of things like sweet potatoes and, whatever the ingredients. And the ingredients, if you look at the ingredients, as a parent, you would easily understand the kind of nutritional value it has got.
Yes.
So we need not explicitly tell you that, vitamin A is in the carrot, pumpkin, or potassium is there in banana. So it is a mix of everything. So yeah.
So it is coming my next question, like what are the nutrients are there in the footstep puree? But you all already answered my query. Myself, I have tried your purees, and I felt it's a little bit a tangy taste. It's a very natural taste, and I think the very young babies of 6 months, they can easily make their taste with the organic things. What happened, the babies who have not eaten this kind of organic food, they feel like it's a tangy, but when they have started from the beginning, the taste comes in their tongue, like as you said. And it's a very, very good thing, I believe, to start with these purees, because they have all the nutrients captures in the one pack. And as a new generation parents, we always want something handy so we can make our time balance. So that is one of the thing I feel. And my kid is 6 years old, but when I introduced, I give him this food, he liked it. So that's I wanted to tell you guys. And also my next question is like nutrients, as you already told that many of the veggies and fruits you have included. Also oats is there, so to make the taste also, and also to balance the nutrients. So that I understood. And of course, when it is the apple is there, banana is there, so we all know what are the nutrients are there. So you have taken care of the taste and nutrients.
Yeah, in terms of the nutrition, I wanted to add something. So in terms of the calorific value or the protein content, what we have designed it in such a way that it is about 1/5 of daily nutrition requirement. It is about 20% of 6 months to 1 year baby's daily requirement. So this can be a meal replacement, or this can be a healthy snack, or this can be a midnight food. It depends on the mother's discretion.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So come to the next questions, as I have received these questions from many of the moms. As the little old parenting when comes with in-laws or with parents, so they always said give the natural food, natural purees, natural fruit juices, okay, all boiled fruit, make this a boiled apple, and give to the kid. But they don't know, like when we are boiling something, the nutrients go away with the water. Or also juice, if we are like juice and puree have also the different things, so they don't know these things. But again, one more specific question that I got from the moms, that is how much preservatives are there in the puree, because it's a packed food.
Yeah, so here I would want to say we have no preservatives, and so there is zero preservatives, and there is no added salt as well as sugar according to the guidelines. Only thing is, so even we have got a lot of questions on our our social media handles from many people regarding then how is the storage being done. So yeah.
So well, there are no preservatives here. There is this the technology is in terms of packaging and sterilization of the product. Okay. So I can give you an example. You have Tetra Pak milk.
Yes.
Okay. So milk is one of the most sensitive items that are there. Okay. Tetra Pak milk is stored in ambient condition, and there is absolutely no preservative in it. Then how is it staying? So it all depends on the kind of preparation that is going here. So what we do here is we do or partially we do cooking partially there, and then it is subjected to a prescribed temperature, and then the product is pasteurized. That is stage one. Stage two, after the packaging is done, along with the packaging, the product goes through a process called retorting or sterilization process, where the product is for a very tiny amount of time, it is subjected to a high temperature with high pressure. Okay. And then, it slowly, it slowly comes down to room temperature. This process is, this is the process that many of the Western countries, the companies in the West use this process, since years, since a decade. And then the packaging, our packaging has got 5 layers inside it. So which prevents the material from sunlight and external moisture. So what happens, when the food is turning bad? The reason for it is microbial activity. So the microbes, inside would start, and then, food turns bad. So in this process, first thing is during sterilization, we are killing all the microbes.
Correct.
And then we are sealing it. So until somebody opens it in this span of 6 months, nothing is going to happen to the product there.
Yes.
And then it is protected from sunlight and air, as well as external moisture. So this is the technology behind preserving the product.
All right.
Then why not everybody does this? So it all depends on the economics, because this is a costly process, this is a slow process, and even the packaging material is very costly. So, for a baby, people would like to, make that spend, but not on ourselves on a large scale.
Yes, I got it. Okay. So once we open the pack, we need to finish it?
In 24 hours.
In 24 hours.
In 24 hours, that too with refrigeration.
Okay.
Because what we need to understand here is there is no preservative which can protect your food once it is exposed.
Yes.
So, it needs to be consumed within 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, then nothing will happen.
Okay.
So, after that, you need to store it in the fridge and consume it within 24 hours. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, 2-3 times if we can feed the kids, that will be very
It is completely.
right. Okay. So my next question, in these busy days, it is always good to get packed puree for babies. However, how you define real puree versus packed puree?
Yeah, so real puree is always definitely the best choice. So if you have the time and if you can procure all the ingredients required and get good quality ingredients, definitely that is the best thing. So what we have, the main thing is our tagline itself is tasty, healthy, and easy. So we concentrated more on the easy part. Me being a pediatrician, and when my kids were young or when I went for traveling, so you can't actually carry everything. You can't, make purees in hotels and in flights. Definitely during flight travel, that to international travels, all adults, all of us, we get all kinds of food on plane. But there is nothing much for the kids. We need to, from hot water to everything we need to carry and go. So, so the main thing is this packed puree without any preservatives. We used high quality ingredients as well as very good packaging and the process that went in. So definitely real purees are the best, but what we are trying to give is the second best option for a mother, which is very, very easy and handy and travel friendly. And these days for the busy moms, whenever we feel like taking a break, we have something which is very nutritious, which is healthy, and it can be a healthy snack.
Yeah, but I would like to add one thing which you have not added here. I think you have added 2-3 fruits and veggies together, which give the right nutrients.
Yes.
And like I said, we all are busy. We all have, different kind of a work. So we can't put all the things together. First, we have to buy all these things, put them together, make sure that the right nutrients are kept in this food which we are will give to the baby. So these all is a process, and it takes time. We can't put it like nanny or grandmothers or anyone, all these things. It's a packed food is a one single thing which easily can give, and as there is no preservatives, so much of nutrients are there. I think this is the best to go. But I'm thankful that you have a very honest answer. But of course, lack of time, I think this is the best. And I also wanted to add one thing. When Vihan was small, I think 2 years, 3 years, till 3 years, I've given them purees. But that time we have not easily accessible all the purees because of it's not manufactured in India. They've come from the off source. And when I wanted to purchase, like, there's some specific shop in Bangalore where I can only get these things. And of course, sometimes I'll get, sometimes I'm not get. So I only used when I'm going to travel, like, as you said, that it's very easy way to give the right food, because in travel we can't offer the kids or the infants what we are eating. So that is the best way, and they enjoyed also. I mean, my kid loved that time. And now, as we know that it's available in Amazon, and I think you are coming in FirstCry too. So it's very easy accessible product which we should use every day in our life, and
Yes,
give the diet to the kids.
Yeah, so the thing is, so we have around 5 flavors, and 2 more are adding up, so it is 7 flavors. So, even if you consider 1 pouch per day, so, if you cover all the flavors with all the different textures, colors, and, combinations, different combinations of fruits and vegetables across different nutrients and different vitamins. So that would come up to 1 week.
Yeah.
A baby can have, one particular puree on Monday, Tuesday until, Sunday again.
Yes,
So
yes,
that can be
definitely.
extremely convenient.
Totally. As a mom, I totally agree with this. And also, like, as you mentioned in the early talks of us in this session, that India have a lot of malnutrition thing, not because that we are not giving food to the babies, because we are not providing the right nutrition.
Yes. So, one thing which I would like to add here is that along with mother's milk and the traditional weaning that is happening, there is still a gap, in terms of nutrition, because what the traditional weaning that happens in many parts is that there is only one cereal, either rice or some other thing, and then some rasam, or some mild tasting ones, which are deficient in nutrients. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to bridge that gap. While we don't recommend that you discontinue traditional feeding and then use this, we don't say that. It is an add-on. It is an additional. You can consider it as healthy snack. But when in a crisis, it can be your savior.
Yeah. And sometimes babies don't like mashed potato or mashed banana. So it's like a food where all the foods together and gives them a new taste. So that is one more thing.
And
there are actually people who we have these repeat people who make repeat orders. So every week we get orders from them. It's like they use the 7 pouches per week, and then they, and we are also having a lot of people who message us or send us videos of their babies eating, and they're like, the baby just loves it. It's like once in between, we were not available on Amazon for at least for some 2-3 days because of technical issues. We literally got messages from people, mom saying, our baby literally lives on your, puree. So what happened? We can't see them on Amazon. So all such reviews, we were really happy that we could reach out to so many states in India. We've covered almost pan-India, and the reach is through Amazon. And, the mothers are really liking it because the babies are enjoying. It's fuss-free. And later on, after the first wave, before the second wave, when people started traveling then, so a lot of people wanted to travel, and then we got so many messages from the travel photographs, and this our baby is only eating footsteps. So that was our mission, to reach out and to be very, very easy, travel friendly, and anybody can feed. Earlier only mom has to sit and feed, and this pouch we have an attachable spoon, so it is like just squeeze and slurp. So it's like anybody can feed. Some of them have sent videos of sibling feeding the younger one. That it is that easy. The elder sibling coming and feeding the baby. Yeah.
I think that's also a one of the reason, but the main reason which I feel that kids love enjoying this food, they get the right taste and get the right nutrients rather than easy feeding. These all are of course coming to our mind of the easy accessible things, but the first and important thing which I feel that babies are get the right nutrients. Even as a mom, as a mom, I can say that I can't give the babies in a one day like four fruits together. Of course
Yes.
it's not
Yeah.
practical, right? So
And
it's
also
very
many forms regarding spinach. We've
yeah,
got very good reviews about spinach. It's so
yeah.
easy. We never actually fed our baby spinach this easy. And when spinach, green peas, everything is going. So it is like because of the combination and the taste, and the kids are loving it. Yeah.
Yes, true. Okay, come to the next question. Tell me, many people thought that fruit juice is similar to puree. However, it's a myth, right? So please define this.
See, as far as we understand this question, juice is only the liquid part of the fruit, whereas the puree that we use here is the whole fruit. And then it is partially cooked so that it is easily digestible. So, that is a single line answer which we can give on this
Yes,
juice versus puree.
Yes.
yes. So as doctor said that no to juice, but
No to
sometimes
juice. Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely no to all these beverages. And yeah, so purees, like you said, it is the whole fruit or the vegetable that is coming. So no juice, definitely. Yeah.
I heard this from long time, so I remember.
Yeah.
All right. So parents should start veggies first or fruit first in the initial days after 6 months of baby's
Okay,
birth.
so after 6 months, what we pediatricians we usually recommend is to start vegetables first, because fruits usually have these natural natural sweet in them, sweetness. So natural sugars and natural sweetness. So usually when kids get used to such kind of sweet, food, what happens is the transition again when you start introducing vegetables is usually not that great. So what we usually say is start with vegetables, let their palate get used to a different variety of taste, and then slowly introduce fruits. Usually fruits, refusing fruits is less likely compared to veggies. So that's what we say, start veggies first than fruits. But right now there are many other guidelines from other countries and everything saying you can introduce anything. There is no proper dictum that you introduce fruits first or veggies first. It depends on your babies, but most likely try to introduce vegetables is what we say.
But I think I would like to add something to this, because Food Steps has got a combination of both fruit and vegetable along with grain in the same pouch. So, at once we can make it palatable for the child, and, even he or she is exposed to the vegetable as well as the grain content in it, along with the fruit.
Mhm.
So actually, fruit is acting as a medium to introduce these vegetables and the leafy
Grains,
vegetables and tubers and grains, ragi, etc. to develop the taste palate.
Mhm, mhm. And I'm sure you have make this balance of all the fruits, veggies when you're making this product, so babies can digest it easily, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So as I understood, like it's a great combination of fruits, veggies, and cereals, which can help babies' nutrients, and parents can give every day, not only for the travel. And if you can tell all of the followers who can view us where they can get the food puree, Foodstep baby puree, in which of the online sites.
Okay, so right now we are on Amazon. In a couple of days, we'll be on First Cry, and then in another week's time, we are on Flipkart. So what we are trying to do is within 2 weeks, we want to be active on at least 10 e-commerce platforms. So the details of which we will be constantly updating on our Instagram and Facebook handles. So right now we can say that we are on Amazon, and we will be on First Cry in only in about 2 days now.
Amazing. So thank you so much for being with me today in this talks show. And I'm really grateful to get you guys here and understand a lot about nutrients and what actually baby needs in this new generation. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for
Thank you so much.
giving us this opportunity also. And so like people who have seen the entire video would know what exactly is food steps. But to sum it up, this is a very very healthy and nutritious snack for your baby, which is easy, tasty, and healthy. Yeah, so do try it out. And thank you so much for having us, Moms Know Best. Thank you.
Yeah. So, but last but not least, I want to add something else. Okay, so it has been only 3 months since we launched the product, and the expectation was, that we would be getting orders only from metropolitan cities. That was my expectation: Bangalore, Hyderabad, Bombay, Delhi, and Calcutta, Chennai. But to our surprise, within these 3 months, we have covered all 29 states of India. And at least half of the orders came from small towns and villages. So, which actually surprised us. We were not expecting that. So, that way we think, Footsteps has, the whatever.
Getting
the
into one
is that, the potential to reach greater heights.
Yes. That's why, I'm with you, because from a mom point of view, I'm up for this. I tried myself and I tried my kids. I have given my neighbors who have infants, they liked it. And it's up from my side. No doubt, it's a very good product. All the nutrients are covered. The best thing, you guys have make the combination in such a way so kids will get the taste and kid will get the nutrients as well. So I think all the new moms should add this in everyday diet.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So thank you, Sulata.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mom Knows the Best.
Moms know best.
Moms know best. Yeah, every mom knows best.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.